So this video is going to help you work on the quiz from your packet. It doesn't have a page number at the bottom, but it's after page 34 and before page 35. So like this is page 34 and then it's the next one. So I'm going to show you how to do number 1 and then give you a few hints on some of the other ones to help you out. So this says to find the area of the circle. So when we look for area, we start with the formula, which is area is equal to pi r squared. And the first thing we need to do is write it down, WTF, write that formula. Then we're going to plug in. So we're going to have the area is equal to 3.14 times the radius. The radius in this case is 97. Even though it's outside the circle, if we drag these over, we can see that it's the same length that if it had been inside the circle. So this is also 97 here. So our radius is 97 squared. Well, the radius is 97 and then we square it. And then we simplify. So first we're going to plug into the calculator 97 squared, which is the same as 97 times 97. And that is equal to 9,409. Then we multiply that by 3.14. And you should get 29,544.26 millimeters cubed, which, let's see, that is the same as option A. Looking at number 2, we're going to do it very similarly, so I'm going to let you try this one on your own. The only difference is here it gives us the diameter, it gives us the whole circle, and we only need half of it. So if the diameter is equal to 11, then the radius, which is half, is going to be 5.5 inches. So when you plug in, make sure that you use 5.5 and not 11 for the radius. Looking at number 3, it's the same as number 2, that it gives us the diameter is 1.7, and the radius is half of that. So if you plug into your calculator, 1.7 divided by 2, you should get that the radius is equal to 0.85 feet. And this is what you're going to use when you plug into the area formula. Right. Number 4 is a little bit tricky. It says that the west lighthouse lights up how much more area than the east lighthouse. So what it's asking you to do is find the area of this one, find the area of the east one, and then subtract them and then find the differences. So you're going to find the area. Step 1 is to find the area of the west lighthouse. Then step 2 is to find the area of the east lighthouse. And then subtract. So you're going to do west minus east, and that will give you your answer. That'll give you one of these 4 options. All right. Number 5 asks you to find the area of the figure. This is similar to one of the questions that you had on Big Ideas. There's a few different ways you can do this. The easiest way that I see how to do it is to notice that there's a rectangle in the center here, and we're going to find the area of this rectangle, and then this side and this side make up one whole circle, so we can find the area of the circle that has a diameter of 18 and then add them together. So let's first find the area of the rectangle. An area of a rectangle is equal to base times height. I'm going to plug in, the base is 4.5 times the height is 18. When I plug into my calculator, 4.5 times 18, I get 81. All right, so the area of this rectangle in the center here is 81 square feet. Then I need to find the area of the circle, right? So this is part 2. So an area of a circle is pi r squared. we're going to use 3.14 for pi, times the radius. It gives us that this whole measurement here is 18 feet. We need just the radius, which is half of the diameter. So our radius is going to be 18 divided by 2, which is 9. We're going to square that. Then we have 3.14 times 9 is 81. And then plug into your calculator 3.14 times 81, and you should get 254.34 square feet. Then our last step is to add them together. So we're going to do 81 plus 254.34, and you should get 335.34 square feet, which is option C. Make sure you can see that whole thing. Looking at number 6, how you would do this is to find the area of the square and then subtract the area of this semicircle here. All right. Keep in mind that the diameter of this semicircle is 30, which means that the radius would be 15. So that should help you out a little bit. All right. Number 7, there's a few different ways to work on this one. It already made a rectangle up top here for you. You could do the area of the rectangle and the area of this trapezoid and add them together. Or you can break up this bottom section into a triangle, a rectangle, and another triangle, and then add them all up. Up to you which way you want to do it. Both ways will get you the correct answer. All right. For these last few, it's asking you to find the area. So the area of a semicircle, we take the area of a circle and we divide it by 2. Then you can plug in, make sure that you find the radius here. So if 55 is the diameter, make sure that you find the radius before you use that number to plug it in. For the last 3, I'm going to show you how I would break them up and then let you try them on your own. So looking at this one down here, the best way that I think to break this one up would be to make it into 3 triangles. So kind of break it up here and here, and then you can see the 3 triangles. Or you could have just used it as a trapezoid to begin with, but I think it's easiest to do 3 triangles there. Looking at number 3, the best way to break this up would be to create a rectangle and a semicircle. So now we have a rectangle here, a semicircle here, find the area of each and add them together. And the last one is already a triangle. Just remember that the height is this section in the center.